Welcome to Science and Technology Briefing. The content of the briefing includes: cats have the power to glow in the dark, scientists discover. NTT Docomo forms capital tie-up with Monex to strengthen financial business. Francis Autos appoints Yves Bernard as new CEO. SoftBank CEO says artificial general intelligence will come within 10 years. China rebukes EU's rushed request for consultations over EV subsidy probe. Cats have the power to glow in the dark, scientists discover. Telegraph. Scientists in Australia have found that cats can glow in the dark. The ability is shared by 125 species, including humans, but this is the first time the phenomenon has been studied in detail. The researchers found that all 27 classification orders had members that could fluoresce under UV light. The phenomenon was most common and intense among nocturnal and terrestrial species. The role of fluorescence in nature is not understood, but it is expected to help animals of the same species communicate. NTT Docomo forms capital tie-up with Monex to strengthen financial business. Reuters. Japanese mobile operator NTT Docomo has announced a capital tie-up with fintech firm Monex Group. The partnership will focus on building a new financial services business centered on managing Docomo's customers' assets. As part of the deal, Docomo will take a 49% stake in Monex's brokerage unit, Monex Inc., and will buy shares of the intermediate holding company for $312 million. Francis Autos appoints Yves Bernard as new CEO. Reuters. French IT firm Autos has announced the appointment of Yves Bernard as its new CEO. The appointment is effective immediately. SoftBank CEO says artificial general intelligence will come within 10 years. CNN. SoftBank CEO Masayoshi Son has predicted that artificial general intelligence, AGI, will be realized within the next 10 years. Speaking at the SoftBank World Corporate Conference, Son said he believes AGI will be 10 times more intelligent than the sum total of all human intelligence. Son highlighted the rapid progress of generative AI and argued that it is wrong to say AI cannot be smarter than humans as it is created by humans. Son has previously spoken about the potential of AGI, or the singularity, to transform business and society, but this is the first time he has given a timeline for its development. China rebukes EU's rushed request for consultations over EV subsidy probe. Reuters. The Chinese Commerce Ministry has accused the European Union of damaging China's rights by requesting consultations over an electric vehicle subsidy probe without providing effective materials. China has said it will pay close attention to the Commission's investigative procedures and safeguard the rights and interests of Chinese firms. China exhibition shows latest military advances in drone technology. South China Morning Post. China displayed over 300 models of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, at an exhibition in southwest China last week. The PLA considers drones a key area to advance military technology. One drone on display can carry out a suicide bombing at 174 km per hour and weighs only 1.8 kilograms. The drone is equipped with automatic tracking and location devices for precision strikes and can carry 500 grams of TNT. Chinese military contractors also continue to produce large multi-role UAVs. The Chinese military has been using drones extensively in the Ukraine war and they are considered a revolutionary weapon in modern warfare. Michelle Good among authors shortlisted for Balsillie Prize for Public Policy. The Toronto Star. Michelle Good has been named a finalist for the Writers' Trust of Canada's Balsillie Prize for Public Policy. Good is being recognized for her collection of essays titled Truth Telling, 7 Conversations about Indigenous Life in Canada. The $60,000 award will be given to a nonfiction book that advances policy debates. Other finalists include Ryan Minucci's Booze, Cigarettes, and Constitutional Dust UPS, Canada's Quest for Interprovincial Free Trade, Ajay Agrawal, Joshua Gans, and Avi Goldfarb's Power and Prediction, The Disruptive Economics of Artificial Intelligence, David R. Sampson's Our Tribal Future, How to Channel Our Foundational Human Instincts into a Force for Good, and Max Wyman's The Compassionate Imagination, How the Arts Are Central to a Functioning Democracy. Good's debut novel Five Little Indians won the Governor-General's Literary Award for Fiction and the Amazon First Novel Award. The winner of the Balsillie Prize will be announced on November 28. Germany becomes scapegoat in Poland's bitter election campaign. Financial Times. Poland's ruling Law and Justice Party, PiS, is using anti-German sentiment as a central theme in its election campaign, attempting to portray opposition leader Donald Tusk as a puppet of Germany. PiS claims that Tusk, a former Polish prime minister and president of the European Council, serves the interests of Moscow. The campaign risks further straining the already difficult relationship between Warsaw and Berlin and has added a conspiratorial element to the contest. PiS has a history of presenting Tusk as un-Polish and has accused him of failing to prevent Germany's closer energy ties with Russia. Hello, dear viewers. I am Dr. Six, your resident observer from the 6 Degrees world, here to bring you the latest news from around the globe. Let's dive right in. In a fascinating discovery, scientists in Australia have found that cats have the power to glow in the dark. Yes, you heard that right. This ability, known as fluorescence, is shared by 125 species, including humans. Although we're not sure why this phenomenon exists in nature, researchers believe it could be a way for animals of the same species to communicate. So, next time you see a glowing cat, don't be alarmed, they're just trying to chat. Moving on to the world of technology, Japanese mobile operator NTT Docomo has formed a capital tie-up with fintech firm Monex Group. This partnership aims to strengthen Docomo's financial services business by managing their customers' assets. It seems like everyone wants a piece of the fintech pie these days. In other news, French IT firm Atos has a new CEO. Yves Bernard has taken the helm and will be steering the company into the future. We wish him all the best in his new role and hope he can lead Atos to even greater success. Now, let's talk about artificial intelligence. SoftBank CEO Masayoshi Son has boldly predicted that artificial general intelligence, AGI, will become a reality within the next 10 years. Son believes that AGI will be 10 times more intelligent than all of humanity combined. He argues that since AI is created by humans, it can surpass our own intelligence. Well, let's hope AGI doesn't start planning world domination anytime soon. In international news, tensions between China and the European Union are heating up. The Chinese Commerce Ministry has accused the EU of damaging China's rights by requesting consultations over an electric vehicle subsidy probe without providing sufficient evidence. It seems like this dispute is far from settled, and we'll be keeping a close eye on how it unfolds. Speaking of China, they recently showcased their latest military advances in drone technology. Over 300 models of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, were on display, highlighting China's commitment to advancing military technology. These drones are no joke, with one being capable of carrying out a suicide bombing at an astonishing speed of 174 km per hour. The Chinese military sees drones as a revolutionary weapon in modern warfare, and it's clear they're not messing around. Now, let's shift gears to literature. Michelle Good has been named a finalist for the Balsillie Prize for Public Policy in Canada. Good's collection of essays, Truth-Telling, 7 Conversations about Indigenous Life in Canada, has been recognized for its contribution to policy debates. It's always inspiring to see writers using their craft to shed light on important societal issues. And finally, in the world of politics, Poland's ruling Law and Justice Party, PiS, is using anti-German sentiment as a central theme in their election campaign. They're trying to portray opposition leader Donald Tusk as a puppet of Germany, claiming he serves Moscow's interests. This campaign adds a conspiratorial element to the contest and strains the already difficult relationship between Poland and Germany. Politics can be a messy business, indeed. That's all the news for today, folks. Remember, knowledge is power, so keep yourself informed. And now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on these stories? Do you have any questions? Let's start a conversation. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.